Coming to you live from La Casa de Mosley, continuing on your Week 2 fantasy football predictions for Team Spartan, for League Spartan. We got the matchup of the week in this video. You're going to have to wait a little bit though before we get to it. We're going to start out with Show Me Your TDs versus Cold Barley Soup. Billy, you had a good week last week. You faced a tough matchup there with Cohen. All day AP went off. I just think you got a little unlucky there. I think you bounced back this week against another really tough matchup in Gabe. Gabe, I think Matt Ryan and Michael Turner, you're only going to get a good game out of one of those. You're only going to have a stellar performance out of one of them. I think Turner might have a tougher time this week. Hopefully Ryan throws a bunch of touchdowns to Mr. Tony Gonzalez. Frank Gore, of course, he's always going to be a consistent output. I do look for maybe a 40 to 70 yard output for him. Not a great performance, maybe catching 2 or 3 passes. If he doesn't get in the end zone, you're going to have a tough time beating Billy. If he does, it's going to make it a little bit closer. Then you got Slim Dale White. I just really don't see much for him this week. I think Chris Johnson is a little disturbed that he had such a bad week last week and come out and he's just going to run hog wild. And Slim Dale is just not going to be able to get on the field very much. Randy Moss is going to have another great week. He's a consistent performer for you. Billy, you're going to get another good week out of Mr. Jackson. You're going to get another good week out of Joseph Adai. Another good week out of Dustin Keller. And you're going to love the addition of Brian Westbrook here. Plus, you're going to get Warner and Calvin Johnson. You're going to have a great... You might, Billy, end up getting the Small Baller of the Week trophy this week. It's going to be an interesting game here. Billy, I think you do pull this one out. You'll be the first new entry into the league to pull out a W. And finally, our game of the week, Lasco, which, by the way, best friend in the world, you do need to change your team name. Not real original. Versus the Junior High Drama Squad. I think the greatest matchup in this game is going to be against the quarterbacks, Joe Flacco versus Drew Brees. Brees is going to outperform here. I look for 3 touchdowns, maybe 330, 340 yards. Maybe a pick versus Flacco's 210, 2 touchdowns and a pick. I think it's going to hurt you a little bit there, Jack. Santonio Holmes doesn't have quite as good a week this week. Stellar, a good 12 to 15 point performance, but no 28, 29 point performance. I do like Ronnie Brown this week. I think the Colts' run defense is very suspect. I think he's going to have a great game, but I don't think it's going to be enough, Jack, for you to pull out the W here. I think Ryan Grant, Matt Forte, Wes Welker, I think those 3 right there are gonna just come out guns a-blazing. Forte might fall back a little bit, but even still, you got Wes Welker, Ryan Grant, and Drew Brees. I think it's going to be enough to put Joey over the top here. Look for a very outstanding game, some hard hitting, a very violent game with Joey finishing up as the winner here. So Joey Lasco, Billy Crabtree.
Grab you a cigar, sit back and smoke it. Enjoy your victory, boys. Here's to you.